Okay, looks like Twitch is streaming. Still can't. Looks like we got Facebook live streaming. Oh, well, we almost got. Well, YouTube's up and streaming. And Twitter is saying I have to sign up for a premium account. I did. Apparently, I'm not verified yet. Gotta wait. Don't mind me. I'm in my gym clothes because I'm just gonna wear gym clothes sometimes when I jump on. As some of you requested, background music, so it wasn't too boring. So if you're joining, say hello. How are you doing? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna boot up good old Houdini. I'm going to show you what I did yesterday. I posted this on Instagram and Twitter last night. And I think people liked it. They thought it was pretty cool, which was awesome. So, switch over. Say hello if you're joining. Start a little bit earlier. I think it's better actually when I start at 10. But, okay. I'll show you guys. So this is, I posted this last night and I'll show you when it boots up, but able to take the good old MPM solver and make some snow, and then we were able to use pop forces. So that's another thing I wanted to dive into, is all the pop forces and the things you can do in pop force and how much fun you can have just using the snow and pop force. It's pretty awesome. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'll turn it down if it gets a little annoying. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to do some pop forces, MPM, Houdini 20.5. And if you're joining, please say hello. I'd love to see who's here. And yeah, this is my Twitter. So yeah, go follow me. This is probably my post that did the best was this Dino versus Robot. If you haven't seen it, I was pretty proud of it. And there will be, of course, I don't know why it looks so bad on Twitter. It's like super low res. That was a fun one. So, and I also, on my Twitter, I constantly post like really cool artist stuff because there's a ton of awesome artists out there, and I love to share their work. So my feed is just filled with talented artists. Anyway, okay, let's jump in to Houdini, shall we? Also, does anyone else use a Wacom? Wacom, like a tablet for Houdini? Because I absolutely love using a Wacom for Blender and for Houdini. It's great. I don't know, it's starting to feel just more natural than a mouse for me. So we're going to start with a sphere. We're going to keep this pretty simple. Just joining, say hello. I'd love to see who's here. Again, if that music's super obnoxious, I will tone it way down. I have to be able to hear it, but I also don't want it super loud blasting. Okay, so as we start with MPM solvers, and you know what's interesting? When I looked at the documentation, it actually, I wish they clarified their documentation, a little bit better, because I'm going to show you guys something that when I first was playing with it, I was like, I am so confused. MPM container. Okay, let's see if I can go to the documentation. So when I was like looking at this, like how to set this stuff up, where is it? You just go to like the main MPM. They don't quite show how to set it up. It's like, I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna see if it'll show you if it's like, okay, overview, MPM workflow. So they do this, but whenever I set it up like this, it doesn't quite work the same, which was a little confusing to me. I'm going to try it right now, but I'll show you what I mean. It just, so they have the container. So you do this, you have the geometry. And I'm getting this error because it's saying, hey, there's no container. So they don't show you that you have to plug this blue little node into the container. I thought that was kind of odd that in this documentation they don't show that. Am I crazy? I'm like, they have to show this line connecting. Otherwise it doesn't work. So that was just a little weird to me that they didn't have that in the documentation. I was like, you think they would, you know, something that important. I had a thought too. We could do a basic sphere first and then replace it with maybe something that's a little bit nicer, like a Megascans asset. Oh, I got to move myself to the other side. There we go. And yeah, so we're going to do, so just from this get-go, you can see the container's huge. And so we actually don't need to calculate below this line. And I also like to go back in here. I'm going to do close boundaries so that way things collide with it. And yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. And if I hit sim, you'll see that our snow just falls down. It's like a little ice cream cone or something. And we're going to increase the point scale in here. I'm going to try to do it at 1.5. I've actually never done one this small yet, so we'll see what happens. Looks like it sims still pretty quick, but unnecessary because I think we're just going to keep it at 2. The other thing I like to do in here is on my sphere, if we increase all the subdivisions, let's do a mountain. It's just going to give us some variation. Whoa. Uh-oh. Houdini just froze on me. 1 second. Come back, Houdini. And that crashed for some reason. 1 second. We had a little bit of, I don't know what just happened. It totally just froze on me. That was weird. Okay, we have to relaunch it. Sorry, everyone. Looks like we got only 3 people today. Maybe streaming at 9:30 is not the best time. I do think I probably should push it back to 10 o'clock. I think everyone liked it better at 10. 10 my time. I don't know what time it would be for you guys, but it's probably because everyone's got some meetings and stuff like that. Let's see if I can import an Alembic. Let me see, Rockfall. See if there's one in here. Rock Fracture, okay. Let's try the skull. And I already know, so a lot of times you have to just do a geo merge, object merge. Object merge, go in here. There it is. We're going to turn the skull into some type of maybe sand or something cool. Okay, let's take the skull and let's do the, I'm going to open this up because it'll be easier for you guys to see. Put back in that MPM source, MPM container, MPM solver, plug that in. Okay. You can see it made this thing teeny tiny, so maybe we do need to make the skull a little bit bigger. Based on our container size, we don't want to see the shadow of the other one. Let me go in here and turn that off. Let's make this thing much bigger. That's cool. And then let's transform it up. Great, so we have a bunch of points made from that skull. And we could come in here and make the point separation. We'll leave it for now, and I'm just gonna hit sim, and then we're gonna start adding some cool stuff in there. So right now it's set up as snow. So you'll see that it'll clump and all that good stuff. So it's a giant snow skull. But this is where the fun begins. So now you can use any of the pop forces. If you double click and go into here, you can add some forces and plug them into there. And the way you find your forces is, hit the wrong button, tab, and you'll see in this pops, this is like all particle stuff. So you can come in here and you can give it some whatever you want. And one of the easiest things, I'm just going to pop attract, plug that in, and if we increase the scale, it should pull the force. Actually, let's go back in here, and when we're on it, we can move. This is the center of the force, and I hit play. It's going to try to pull it up, and the gravity might be too strong. But let's turn off gravity force for a little bit. Let's see. Where's our gravity? Solver, forces, gravity. I'm going to turn the gravity off. And you'll see it's being pulled towards that force. But the force needs to be a little bit stronger. Oh, it's set to, oh, that's just where it's supposed to be. Okay. And let's go back. It almost looks like there's some velocity affecting. Oh, it's going to try to come back. So it kind of bounced up, and now it's going to be pulling back in to the center of this. Let me turn down the point separation a little bit, just so that we can preview things a little bit quicker. So that's going to go up. If I go in here as well, let's have this force do reverse distance and see what that does. So now it's going to push it away. And if I really increase it, if I go in here and I really increase the force, reverse distance, I think if I go in there, this is going to be like insane. It should just like blast it away. What if we put that force in the center of the skull? It's almost going to act like an explosion. but it's just an equal force pushing out, which is kind of boring. So that's not very cool. Let's try something else. Let's try just a pop force. Pop force, plug this into here. Let me turn that one off. Okay, so with pop force, just a classic pop force, increase that amplitude, and you can see that it's and you can change the swirl size, but this one's just like a really quick way to break things up. And if it starts getting out of hand, you can do what's called a pop what is speed limit. Where's the speed? Pop. Speed limit. So what this is going to do is you can add a maximum speed and say, hey, don't go past that amount of speed. And no matter what, it's going to try to limit how fast those particles are moving. That way it can't get too out of hand. You could also add a drag force, but if I turn this down to like, your maximum speed is 0.1. What it should be doing, doesn't look like it's doing it. Maximum speed. Okay, I did that right. You could also do a drag force. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong button. Drag. And this is going to make it so it's going to hopefully slow things down. I might just have to increase the amount of drag it's doing because that's air resistance. Crank that up. So now you're going to see it's containing it a lot more. The fun thing with this is you get to experiment. Like I don't really like jumping in and doing like coding and stuff like that. I really like to be able to just kind of plug stuff in and then hit play and see. Oh, that's kind of a cool effect. Oh, that's fun. I was gonna see. We could turn our swirl size down to like 0.3, so it's gonna break a little bit smaller. And you can see over time it slowly oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool effect. I'm gonna hit, we're gonna make the background a little bit easier for you guys to see. And I'm also gonna turn off the ground plane visualizer. I don't know why that didn't turn off. You guys saw I did turn that off. I turned off the ground plane visualizer. Let's see. It's like, no, I'm gonna show it. Also, if you increase your stickiness, what can happen is, let me move this skull down. I'll show you guys. When this, I think this is a cool effect. Basically, any particles that are going to hit the floor, they're going to get kind of stuck to it. You'll see it kind of breaking apart. That pop force is twisting it. it's breaking it up. It does get a little noisy once it's once it kind of breaks, it gets a little noisy. So you could come in here and also add a pop fluids. And this is just a quick way to make it so that you can say like, hey, I want you to stick to your neighbors or stick to whoever's next to you. And turn off all this stuff. Let me go out. Let's see. Yeah, it's doing that thing again that I don't like where it. Oh, see the pop fluid suddenly was like, hey, I'm going to connect to neighbors that are way far away. So I think what we have to do is lower this number. Let's see if I'm correct. Yep. So now it's not going to try to connect like everything out. It's just going to try to connect to things a little bit closer. So you'll see a couple particles kind of sticking together. And if I turn on my gravity again, it's going to fall down, but then it'll have some of these same attributes. Negative 9.76, I think. Is, oh, there we go. 9. It's going to fall, but then it should also start moving the particles around as well. That really didn't do much. I think the drag could be too much, but still kind of an interesting effect. I'm going to turn off the pop drag and the pop speed limit and see what this looks like. So we should still be having that force affecting it. And if it doesn't look like enough, we can crank it. But I do like it sticking to the floor. That's kind of cool. So let's increase, what if I did 30? We're just going to really pump it up. So you'll see now it's breaking, but it might get real noisy. Yeah. We're going to do, because I think that's too much, go back to 10. One of my favorite pop effects is vortex. It's like doing like a pop. It's a vortex, right? Let's go look in the pops. It's not. I don't think it's spin. That's not what I'm looking for. Axis force. This one's cool. And I'm not sure why my screen's not refreshing. So you'll see that giant circle is the force around it. And you'll see it starts spinning it. So that's what I was doing yesterday, was adding that effect. So yeah, this is like really cool, fast ways you can create some pretty, I think, cool looking sims. That force is way too intense. Let's bring the speed down, and let's also bring that shape down. And I think if we have it pull in, so now it's going to kind of, it should be kind of spinning, but also like pulling it in. Okay, that didn't look cool. That was pretty dumb. So we're going to come in here, increase the orbit speed just to exaggerate this and show you guys what's happening. That's pretty dumb too. All right, let's turn off the gravity again. Maybe it was cooler when it was just kind of floating. There we go. So now you can see on the out, like whatever's on the outside of that little orbit, it's like not being affected. It's like a tornado ripping it apart. And I'm going to turn back on my speed limit and my drag so it's not getting it too noisy. And let's turn this back to 2. Get it a little bit more granular. Let's check this out. Yeah, maybe I should have started this. It's 9:50 here, so next time we'll start this at 10. I think we have much better viewership. If you are joining, please say hi. I love to see who's here. I've been pretty consistent now, right? It's been like, how many weeks? 2, 3 weeks? And I've been almost every day. That was a goal of mine. What's up, Shah? I don't know how to say your name. But what's up, Uncle Shah? Thanks for joining. I appreciate anyone that comes and hangs out during the live stream. I love it. And if this is something that you guys are like kind of over, like watching MPMs, that's fine. We can dive into some other fun stuff. Really quick, I'm gonna let, while this is going, oh, that looks terrible. 1 second. Let me make it higher res. Come in here. We're gonna click on, oops, nope. Did it again. It's because I used my mouse. Right click, flipbook settings. Let's do size, resolution, start. That way it's just gonna do the resolution of my screen. Hey, Robin. For years now, glad you've been using Blender. Yeah. Robin, are you a Blender user? Yeah, I was using Cinema 4D was like my bread, my butter. I've presented for Cinema or for Maxon. I've went to SIGGRAPH and NAB, and I loved it. Actually, want to see a new music video from vfxcentral. A new music video? Oh, like the ones I've done. Yeah, I used to do a lot more music videos. Okay, Robin, yeah, you were C4D, now Blender. Yep, I know. Guys, and I still love Blender. I hate that people are like, pick, but I love Blender. I just, oh man. Oh wait, Blender 4.2 just dropped. Are you lying to me right now? Hold on. Breaking news. Breaking news. Oops. Blender.org. Did 4.2 really just come out? Oh my gosh. Okay. I might have to stop this stream and redo this because yeah, we're gonna reboot the stream and do Blender 4.2. I did not know. And a new reel. Can I change the titles? Let's see, update titles. Blender 4.2 released. Let me know if this changes the titles. Oh, let me see if it did. Let me see, view on YouTube. It did update it, okay. Yeah, we're gonna definitely just install this right now. We're gonna take a pause. This is what I was doing in Houdini, just some more. But I think this is well worth our time. So we're going to take a pause on Houdini. Save this. Well, I'm not going to even save it. We're going to close that down. And we're going to start installing Blender 4.2 while we watch their new reel, apparently. Let's see. Where's the new reel? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let's pause 1 second. I got to pause my DJ music. Let me turn this up. Dang. I love seeing all the community stuff. So many talented artists. Gosh, yeah, Blender's just looking so sick. It's getting better. I mean, come on. Ridiculous how good it's looking. Oh my. There are so many talented artists. Paul, I think that's Paul something. I mean, yeah, I love it. I love seeing it. Dang, that was sick. I don't even know where that's from. That animation's amazing. I bought his course. I bought this course. I haven't had time. That shot, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Cheese. Cheese and crackers. So many talented people. Okay, let's install this thing. Run anyway. Oh, I am so excited. I've been like itching. I never opened any of the beta versions. Oh yeah, the helicopter is the guy from ILM. Yeah, I've seen his work. Super good. So, I could watch his video. Should we watch his video together? What do you guys think? Or should we jump in? How long is this? Let's see. 20 minutes. We're not going to watch that. 20 minutes too long. Okay. Sensational. Looks like lighting is a breeze. New support with global illumination. Eevee automatically extracts light intensity to world environments. Treats them as sunlight. That's amazing. Bunch pudding. Bump up your game. Real displacement now in Eevee. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I have been waiting for this. Subsurface scattering. Blender 4.1 versus 4.2 LTS. Definitely better subsurface scattering. Excited to play with that. Turn up the volumes. Dither volumetrics. Left. This is yeah, those volumetrics look way smoother. That's great. Blurry vision. Real-time motion blur in the 3D viewport. Oh, that's sick. That's cool. More virtual shadows. Let's see. You can do better quality. I'm trying to see lights are now visible. Refractive surfaces. Migration plan. Even though conversation about the new Eevee happens automatically, most scenes should just work. Adjust. Okay. That's good. What about cycles? This is what I wanted to see. I like Eevee and I'm excited to try Eevee, but I really want to see what's going on with cycles. Ray travel. The new, oh yeah, this is the new portal, which is awesome. It's basically like you can have a texture that is the image is like you're looking through a window into another world. That's the only way I can explain it. Like you can have, I believe, a camera assigned to the Ray portal, and it's like you're looking through it, which is super cool. 1 second, guys. Let me switch. Yeah, Eevee got Lumen updates GI displacement volumetrics. Oh man, this is sick. Okay, thin film. Yay! Thin film. That's something I loved in Octane. I'm so glad to see it's here. Soft volumetrics. Oh my gosh. Oh, finally. I'm like so happy about volumetrics being fixed. Classic noise, blue noise, denoise. Blue noise dither sampling, improve visual quality renders. Is this on by default? Let's see. The mainly helps with maximizing numbers of samples, lower interactive viewport renders. New files by this. Okay, mode by default. While existing files can be changed, sampling was okay. That's good to know. Upgraded to denoise, open image denoise, new world view, view layers. Okay, I want to see also extensions. Oh, and add-ons are on. Okay, easily installed. Getting extensions has never been easier. Drag and drop from the website. That is so cool. So now you don't need to go into your preferences and do install add-ons. It looks like now you just drag them over. That is so cool. Stay up to date. You just, oh my gosh, this is nice. Just click update. You don't need to go download a new one. Thank you. Thank you, Blender. Work offline. Internet access fully optional by default, but extended. Okay, so that's for the add-ons. So you don't need to have internet, which is great. Extensions platform. This is cool. I've seen this new extensions platform. You can drag. Wait, where is it? You go into here, and it's like you can. So is this going to compete with like Blender Market? Is this just add-ons, but Blender official to add-ons? The biggest complaint was updating all the add-ons while making it really, really easy to update. Yes, that is so cool. Guys, I am so excited about this. Okay, manage extensions. That's cool. Drag and drop. See, here's what I was talking about. Drag and drop. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, so look at this. Drag and drop into Blender. Oh my. And it's already in. That's so cool. Discover 200 extensions. Wow. So they already have a whole library. That's amazing. Studio friendly. Okay. Portal installations, environment, blah, 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 blah. Deploying. Sorry, guys. This is all stuff we got to know. Chronos and PBR neutral tone mapper. Okay. So this is, people are having problems with AGX. And apparently Chronos is the answer to some of these problems. You can see the coloring that's standard, and then they got better with AGX, but there was a huge shift that was happening in AGX. And so this keeps the hue in the highlights, but it doesn't clip it, because standard was clipping. AGX was fixing the problem by bringing it down, but it was desaturating the value. It was like a kind of a cheat, and now it looks like Chronos, it corrects it by keeping the hue and sat, but also not letting it clip. Great. We'll try that. Okay, let's see. Draw the line, polygon gestures, lasso tool, polygon mask, sculpting tools. Or is this oh, you can draw polygons onto a surface. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. I don't know all the tools put it to test. Into the matrix. Okay. Whole new socket for matrices. Makes it easy. Let me see. Whole new socket of matrices makes it work even transformative using nodes. Let me see. Oh, rad. Pizza stack generator. So what is it doing? Oh, you're just updating some variation stuff. That's cool. Let's see. Node tools. Node tools become interactive. Let's play this. Impact feature. Oh yeah, I haven't played with any of these node tools. I know you can create these, but I don't know how. So, but that's cool for people that want to do that. Sequencer. Sequencer, new video sequencer. It's faster, probably. Yeah, I saw this. It reminds me a lot of DaVinci Resolve, which is cool. More than words. I'm searching for. Okay, looks like you had titles. That's great. Industry ready. Collection exporter. Okay. USD. All. Where's their animation stuff? I didn't see anything about the animation stuff, which was, I thought that was like the big. I thought that was going to be the big, like, hey, guess what? We got layers. I didn't see that unless I'm blind. Did you guys see anything about layers? All right, let's just jump in. Shall we? Finish. Blender 4.2. I gotta get rid of this. Upcoming. It hasn't come out yet. The render. I thought that was part of 4.2's whole thing. Oh no, key mapping. I gotta import my key maps. Hopefully it brings it on. This might take a second. Well, I think that's been delayed. Ah, man. I was actually really looking forward to that because one thing that I like to do, and on a project I'm doing some previous stuff, and I like to bring in Animation 2025 as a main project for revamping. Oh, frick. Oh, okay, 4.2 is about Eevee. Interesting. Is I like to do, like, bring my mocap over from, like, whatever on a character, but I want to be able to tweak. Like, let's say we have a guy running, but I want him to, like, hold a gun or hold a sword, whatever. I was hoping that you could add, add a layer, and so that I can offset like his arm, so it's like up there or whatever, and I can animate on top of the mocap. That would be amazing. But if that's not coming for a while, that stinks. Dang it. I must have missed that. I think for now you can use NLA or get the animation layers add-on. Yeah, I've seen that add-on. Oh, sorry guys. Froze for a second. I think my computer's trying to connect to all of my stuff. All my preferences, all my add-ons. It's trying to bring it all over right now, and I think I'm hurting it. Maybe I should have waited to do this. Sorry, it's going to take a second. So bummed that I couldn't get Twitter to connect still, even though I just paid for freaking Twitter Premium. Okay, while this is loading, should we just see what else there is on Blender? If I missed anything else. I'm going to skip through his video.
4.2 has just been released, and it comes with a hugely what appears in the Blender market. So it's a win-win all around.
Sometimes I just will skip through stuff and
even if they're hidden. So you can select the phone in the outliner and edit its properties, even if you can't see it in the viewport. The limit rotation constraint no longer flips back to the minimum when it goes past 180 degrees. There's an option to use the old behavior for compatibility, and the tooltip is slightly snarky in the best way. If you didn't realize that you could just select multiple objects and copy a property's value to all the other selected objects, well, neither did I. But now you can also do that for drivers. Just right-click and copy driver to selected.
oh, that's sick.
Global Transforms add-on, which is one of the few that still ships with Blender, got two new features. One bakes the animation to the camera, so the motion matches up with it if, for example, you're animating on tubes. The other allows you to copy and paste transforms relative to another object.
Upgrades, refinements, and a whole new kind of socket, T times faster on large.
I want to go skip to the...
Just be sure to scene that Eevee happens to work well on. Most people guessed wrong. Some other noticeable improvements include the fact that shadows are now sampled more accurately using virtual shadow maps, removing the need for contact shadows. To get softer shadows, increase the number of steps in the shadows panel and increase the number of samples. You can also jitter the shadows like in the old version if you need more accuracy when they're really soft. Just be sure to turn it on for both the light and the viewport if you want to see the effect in the viewport. Also excitingly, volumes finally take the shape of the mesh, are more stable, and the resolution can go all the way down to 1 pixel.
Oh, dang. That's great.
Approximate the thickness of the mesh a bit better now, and you have fine-tuned control over that with the new thickness output and surface setting.
Oh, that's great.
Can now be enabled Eevee now supports true vertex displacement, which is a game changer. The brightest spot in HDRIs can now cast configurable shadows. Sphere and cube reflection probes are now updated in real time. Depth of field was rewritten and optimized. There's also no shader limit now, though your graphics card still has limits, so it's still something to be mindful of. Any one of those things would have been worth breaking out the champagne for, but to have them all at once is pretty amazing. Now most scenes should look comparable when you're migrating. Exciting news, though, because there's also an entirely new shader called the Ray Portal BSDF that lets you use vector math to warp the fabric of space-time itself. This has
That's so sick.
portal effects, of course.
Really quick, that's really good for that's really good for if you have a building with lots of windows and you want it to look like there's a bunch of, you know, people in these. You have like a camera flying past like buildings at night. You see people in there. This is where I would use it. It would be something like that.
Camera feeds and really nice looking sword trails. The principal
Ooh, that was cool.
Film color effects like what you'd see on soap bubbles or a puddle of water mixed with gasoline, which is just gorgeous. The Huang principal shader now has a new rounded model that it switches to when the hair covers more than a pixel on the screen, which drastically improves the quality of close-up shots without impacting performance when the hair is farther away. Spotlights and area lights with spread are now sampled more efficiently in volumes, and when combined with the light tree feature, the
Amazing.
goes up significantly faster. In the View Layers tab, you can now render each layer with a different world using a new override. Cycles now uses a blue noise sampling pattern by default, which produces a clearer image.
Oh yeah, that's way better. Look at the yeah, look in the window. Like how many artifacts are in that compared to this. That's great.
That can be denoised more easily. Open Image Denoise is now GPU accelerated on AMD GPUs on Windows and Linux, and it can optionally use GPU denoising with CPU renders. It's also been upgraded to version 2.3, which has improved quality. Rendering on Intel GPUs now uses their host memory fallback, which allows for rendering more textures than can fit
Sorry, guys.
at once, which means you should be seeing those out-of-memory
mute.
errors a whole lot less often. There's a new view transform on the block called Chronos PBR Neutral. It's not intended to be a replacement for AGX, but rather a better alternative to standard, for when you need the color you set in the material to be exactly the color you get in the render. It's perfect for certain types of product shots, where you need branded colors to be spot on. It doesn't hold up well under strong lighting conditions or super saturated lights, so it's not meant for truly photorealistic scenes like AGX is, but it handles bright areas significantly better than standard, and I think a lot of people are going to find this one helpful.
Okay, I mean compositing is cool, but hey, we got it over. Let's see if all of my okay, good. Let's try out Eevee, and I'm gonna do some displacement. Shall we? We're just gonna. Let's see if it connects to my asset browser. Good. My mega scans. Let's add a plane. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, that was because I don't have that center. Oh well. 3. I'm guessing you just have to do a bunch of subdivisions still. And then let's throw in, I have some good, let's try this one. And does it work off the bat? It's thinking. It's thinking. Yeah, the thin film looks really good. Did I crash it already? I should have taken it easy before I just jumped right in. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, look at that. We're getting displacement in Eevee. Yeehaw. Let's go into shader editor. My sun looks like it's not doing. Let's see. Let's take a peek. Ray tracing. Oh, there we go. I noticed a little bit of an improvement in just doing that. Advanced clamping. No, I don't want to clamp anything yet. Volume's not going to play with that. Color management. We're going to try the Chronos. Rec 2020. Let me go check my. Let's see what's going on in our. Let's go into my world. Something's going on. I did not set that all up. That's interesting. Should we try a physical atmosphere? It might not work actually because this is a plugin. Ooh. Oh, no, it worked. Okay, it's coming here. I thought I did. I have all these things that I'm going to have to turn off. Like, I don't like that on. And let me turn my, what's up, Christopher? We're trying out Blender 4.2. Going to see how she looks. We got the displacement working, which is so cool. Look how messy this world, my world is. It's like adding everything in together. Let me scale this image down. This, come on now. I think that's still too intense. That's pretty cool that we're already getting, you know, displacement in there. Let me actually scale this back. Oh. So that's what that looks like. And yep, now we can add in displacement. That's pretty amazing. Let me play with this. Let me turn this off for a second because I wanted to see what's going on. Because in here, oh, does I'm wondering if this can't use geo nodes. Oh no, it's working. Okay, I can't use nodes on the sun in Eevee. There we go. That's looking nice. Okay. Yeah, the fact that we're getting displacement. Let's see. I'm gonna add more subdivisions. Do I go one more? Let's see if I can hurt it. Ooh. Oh, I did it. That's pretty amazing how fast that displacement's working. Oh man, that's going to be nice. That is going to be nice for everyone. We all won on this one. It's going to be hard to be like, oh, should I use Eevee or cycles on some projects now? Because a lot of times I'm like, I didn't want to use Eevee because I was like, I want to do displacement, but let's make this bigger for you guys so we can see what's going on. Look at that. Okay, let's try the volumetrics. Let's add some volumetrics in here. Let's add a cube. Maybe we'll do some low-hanging fog. Principal volume. Plug this in. Delete that. Look at that. Wow. Okay, that's oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Sorry, I'm geeking out. It's just dang. I mean, yeah, this is pretty rad. It looks so clean. Let's see what my pixels are at for this, because I know you can change like the pixel width. Resolution. So I'm not even at the full, like if I go even further, it's going to look even better, which is crazy. Wow. Let me see. Oh, come on now. Okay, that did some weird stuff. It might just be my material. Oh, those just shadows. Let's see. That doesn't look... Something looks weird with that. It's like casting some very odd looking shadows. Let's go back in here. I would never, I mean, rarely would I go that intense, but I just wouldn't, you know, you want to test it to its limits. We're going to push it. I also wanted to see, because I have a bunch of other assets that I grab from, that I make these, you know, I build them in Megascans. How long have I been using Blender? Probably a year now. I was a big C4D guy before. So this is an asset from Quixel. Same with the ground. It's a Quixel asset. Something looks janky with the reflections. What is going on there? See that backside? I don't like that. That looks weird. Let me see what's going on. It almost looks like metallic. I don't know why it looks so odd. It's like doing a weird reflection thing that looks a little janky. I don't know what that is. Yeah, should we bring in a VDB? Let's do it. I have some really nice VDBs. Let's do a import VDB assets. I know VDB kit. Medium. Let's try this VDB. This thing might be massive. Let's add a new principal volume. It looks like it's emitting light, which is kind of odd. And I'm not getting like shadows. Let's move our sun. Maybe it's our sun position? No. Let's take a look. Yeah, something's going on with the... This better be world space. I mean, it looks fine. I'm just not... Oh, there. Once I did that, it looked a little bit better, but changed it to world space. That looks better. I think it was just too dense. Let's try to bring in like a heavier, a more dense... It looks nice when they're lighter, for sure. And let's go in here and open a different one that's a little bit... medium. I didn't change it. What the crap? Okay, let's try this again. Import VDB. Under the properties is a volume shadow checkbox. Oh, okay. I'll do that in a second. Make sure that's on. Yeah, let's bring in this guy. And I think I'm going to have to just go into here because it's going to be faster to just go 0.001. Okay, yeah, let's go and see if my volume... You said it was under shadows. ray tracing, fast GI, screen tracing, volumes, curves. I don't know if I'm not seeing the shadow. I know what you're talking about. I'm like, is that gone? Where is it? I'm going to turn this to 1:1. That made the performance go a little bit slower. Turning on 1:1. I think the biggest almost at the top. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I'm a dang fool. This looked better on world. Oh, that looks. Yep. I like it. I like that. I like it a lot. Once I turn that on. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some shadows. There we go. I mean, wow, that is rendering pretty fast. Let's change the sun. Wow, look at that, guys. It's like Lord of the Rings. Now let's see what that looks like with like I mean, that's pretty good. There's still something with the ground plane I don't like. Let me hide that for a second. Sometimes like normals can make things feel weird. It like does like a weird like fake looking thing, and I don't like it. So I'm just gonna crank up the roughness. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is. Let's see. Instance. I like to instance these. Bring them. Instance. I'm not duplicating, and just. We're just gonna play for a little bit. Wow, that's great. Yeah, performance is really good. I'm just trying to feel it. I'm feeling it out, you know. Okay, let's go in here. I'm gonna crank up density. Let me turn back on my physical world. And I'm also gonna turn on the we're gonna turn on motion blur, and I don't want this to be transparent. And delete one sun. I think we have too many suns going on. Interesting, it's doing like a weird color thing. Yeah, if I turn on black body, that The sunlight's not hitting the way I want it. It's like the clouds are looking all gray, like brown. Do I just need to like, oh, there we go. It's probably because it wasn't fully. There we go. The mid-range looked like it fixed some of those issues. It's looking pretty sweet. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of messages saying. Okay. I'm going to move the sun again. We're just testing this thing out. We're seeing what it can handle. I'm trying to compare, like if you look compared to the clouds above, still not quite there. So I'm like, Is it because our ground plane isn't big enough? I don't know. It's like getting a weird, almost like a missive. Turn that off. These definitely look better when they're like toned down. They look way better like that. Yeah, I'm turn this. Let's try an HDRI. Let's turn off that. And let's go into is a photo studio, but I don't like that. Let's take one of that clear sky. It's like some angles it looks really good, and then some don't. There's no setting for world. There's also setting for world light, setting shadows, but oh, let's see. Steps. What do we do? 32. I can change anything. Viewport. Let's turn this up to 32 samples. Interesting. So yeah, I think it's just I have to play with it to figure out why. Indirect lighting. Was that what I needed to turn on? Clamping, that like felt like it fixed some stuff. Or am I crazy? Let me add a sun back in. Let me come in here and turn this way down. And I'm gonna make my sun I mean, it definitely all looks better for sure. But it looks like when I turn the clamp on for volumes, over in the settings, the clamping, the indirect, it felt like that fixed stuff. Am I hallucinating? Let me turn this back up to 1 and I'll show you what I was talking about. So when I went in here, This by default was 0, and now it's not doing it. Like everything felt brown, and then now it's suddenly updated, and it's like taking on the color a little bit better. Well, this is awesome. What else was we going to play with? Should I switch over to cycles and see how that's looking? Because that's kind of cool if you can switch back and forth. You kind of like do lighting in Eevee, and then once you're happy with it, can you switch to cycles and see how well it translates over? I mean, cycles definitely looks better. Sorry, it does. It looks way more photoreal. It's chugging right now, though. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Oh, whoops. Yes, you are right. Oh. I was typing too fast. Thank you. That may have fixed it. So we have a bunch of volumes in here. I'm just, we're testing out cycles now. By default, let's see the denoiser. Yeah, that's always good. Should be GPU accelerated. I'm going to do ×2. Always have your samples double. That looks too messy right now, though. Advanced, light tree. So, yeah, it looks like, I mean, at least I feel like you could play between the two. Like you could do Eevee if you wanted to set up your lighting and then switch over. Why is this on? There we go, Chronos. There we go. That's great. 0.1. I always like to use nodes. Let's see if this will let me do what I was doing before. Oh, shoot. There we go. Yeah, I love this thing right here. Setting that up is amazing. But I always come in here, clamp. I like to clamp the brightness of the HDRI, and then you take your sun and you do this is a little trick, black body. Plug this in, and it's in 5600 Kelvin is daylight, at least like midday. I'm gonna hide this for now. Everything looks a little hot. It's probably just my sun. 0.3. It's chugging a little bit. I'm going to turn off these clouds and see how much. Yeah, volumes definitely add, they definitely slow things down. like VDBs. Like as soon as I turn that off, now it's just like no problem. But as soon as I add those VDBs in, it slows down. I usually will do now my volumes when I render out as a totally separate pass, just because I can get other things in there that I need, like depth. You can't really do depth. Okay, I got to jump off soon, guys. We gotta start the day. I started early. I think 10 o'clock is the time for me to do this. It seems like most of you can jump on. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that we can go here. I'm just gonna do it one last time and go straight into Eevee. And at least with Eevee, I'm like, this is such, in my opinion, a great way to do like your base lighting, maybe some final render stuff too. Have you tried Blackmagic's Fusion? Yes, I have. I did a course on it, my crash course. I teach a little bit how to use Fusion. I do Nuke, Fusion. I'll show you. I'm going to be totally changing this, but in this course, yeah, I teach, where is it? Blackmagic Fusion right there. So I teach some Blackmagic Fusion. It's great, really good node, base compositor. Nuke's better, but Fusion's great. Yeah. You get some free stuff if you want. Anyway. Yeah, this is cool though. This has been a lot of fun to experiment with. I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I'm going to see if I can bring over some projects I'm working on right now and render them out this way. Does it have... So I was going to say one more thing. In the compositor, I know this is faster now because you don't do... There's no like glow or anything in here anymore, you know? Is everything just done... right in here? Let's see. Glare. Yep. It's too bright. We gotta turn this sucker down. It's so misty. Mr. Frodo. Let's try like more of a sunsetty look. I'm going to turn the exposure down. Where is my camera? Oh, we didn't try depth of field. I think we should try depth of field too. We'll do depth of field. And let's have that be our object. And let's do 1.1. Should go like now it's like a teeny mountain. Oh wow. That's not bad. Okay. That's cool for like, yeah. If you do high depth of field on like a large scene, it feels like it's being tilt shift. Has anyone told you trying to look like Matt Damon? Yes. I think I get that on every stream and every video I've posted. They're like, hey, it's Matt Damon doing 3D. There he is. So I'm actually like really impressed the way the volumes look in Eevee. So a cool solution would be do your main render, your beauty renders cycles, and then do a new scene layer, and then have this be your like volumes pass. Do all your, because the speed is nice. Oh, crap, I don't know if I have any VDBs like explosions or fire or anything. Should we see if I can bring one in that has like fire in it really quick? This is too much fun. Let me see. VDB import. Let's see. I know in this project, Dino Effects, Smoke Hit V1. Oops. Oop. Oh, hold on. Whoa. I might have to bring the scale down 0.1. Where's my timeline? Oh, frames. 300. I can't remember. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's with us. We just got to maybe add something on it. Oh wait, I gotta turn the depth off. That's what's going on. Well, there's some clipping going on too. Scale it down. There it is. I can see it. I think if I do Shift I, I'll solo it, but it's not. We're gonna see it. Let me turn off all my other VDBs. There it is. Okay, let's see. Timeline. Okay, wait. This is actually really awesome. Wait, I'm legitimately, I'm not. Okay, that's actually really cool. This is a VDB that Urban made for a project we work on that we did together, the Dino Robot thing I showed you guys. And let's see, color attribute. Did he put a CD in it? CD is in Houdini, like your, yeah, you can do that, or color. And then let's do, I'm going to turn up the density even more. I do want some better shadows. I feel like I'm missing out on my volume shadows, which is not what I want. Let's see. Come on, let's get some shadows in there. Give me those shadows. Come on. 200. See, it's not, it looks like it's emitting. Absorption color. Is my sun just not hard enough? There you go. Okay, that is, oh, what just happened? Okay, that's actually pretty sweet. Wow. Guys, I'm hitting play and it's playing back that VDB sequence. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Okay, that's, I had to really, like, it was like the strength of the sun. I'm going to do like 20. It felt like I have to really crank that sucker up to get some shadows. Now it's clipping and that looks terrible. We don't want it to clip. And I could match the sun color a little bit like that. There we go. We're starting to match. So you can see in the background the clouds back there. That's the goal. Is like I want to match And then we can turn all these other guys on. Okay, when I turn the scale up, definitely looks... Ooh. I'm going to drop the density way, that's too low. 100. Oh, that's impressive though. The speed of that is really impressive. Let's render 1 frame. See how clean this is looking, shall we? Because I want to see how many artifacts in there it gets rid of. Let's do render image. So I think I would need to, and then we're going to jump off, I promise. Let's see. Let's go volumes 1.1. And now let's hit render. See how much smoother this will make those. Looks like it's taking a little bit longer to think. Yeah, it's a game changer. Recommend using Samuel Krug's volume shader. Wait. Oh, did I not? Did not. There we go. That looks great. Yeah, volumes are clean in this. Samuel Krug's volume shader, is that the guy that does those cloud renders? I mean, this is great, guys. This is... I'm going to turn my... Let's go back to our camera and turn our depth of field back on. What if I want... Oh, the axis of this is... the origin of it's not in the right spot. That's why I need to just do this then. And then take this little cloud guy. The depth is doing a weird thing. Look at this. This is odd. Let's see if we can... You guys see that? Right there. So it's like the depth in the volumes. It's like if there's an object behind it, it'll do it. But if there's like nothing, it's totally going out of focus. To demonstrate this, let's see if this works. Yep. See, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if that's a bug, but look at that. So yeah, we're getting like depth of field is passing through some, like, I don't know, it's doing like a weird. Another thing, can you do, let's see if I come in here, invisibility. Trying to see, seeing if I could like have it not be there. It's on Twitter. Yeah, it's gaming. Yeah, I think I've seen that guy's cloud stuff. I've commented and I even messaged him. I was like, dude, how did you do that? Yeah, he's super talented. Amongst a bunch of everyone's talented now, I feel like. This is awesome, though. This was so much fun. Oh, I was going to do... One other thing I wanted to really do is do a sphere. Oh, that's not what I wanted. A UV sphere. This is just too much fun. Shade smooth. Let's play with reflections. I'm going to turn off the compositor. The one thing that feels weird to me, it still feels like this is like emitting light in a weird way. Yeah, share the setup. Please do. Do you see what I'm saying with this like reflective sphere? It feels like it's like, sorry, I'm just getting nitpicky now. Like this. It feels very odd. Like it feels like it's emitting light. Maybe I should open this in cycles and show you what I'm talking about. Because that wouldn't be doing that. That feels super weird. We're going to turn all this off, and then we're going to go switch this over to cycles. Now that feels like it too. Oh, the depth, it's doing a better job, but you see displacement change. It looks like the displacements, I mean, of course it's going to look better in cycles. Subdivide. Oh, no, do you know what that is? No, this is doing it right. Okay, I'm an idiot. So that's the edge of it, and all of this, like right here, is a reflection. So this is properly doing it. Whereas in Eevee, it's not reflecting. I'm like, do I need to turn something on? Let's see. Surface, thickness, volume. Is there a reflective something that needs to be turned on in here? No. Is it in my render settings? Is there something in here that we're missing? Depth of field, curves, volumes, ray tracing, screen. Huh. That's odd. 1-to-1. What is that? What do you guys think that, like, how would I fix that? You guys see what I'm talking about, right? I'm not crazy. Ray tracing, resolution, we're gonna do 1-to-1. Screen tracing, clamping. Shadows, advanced, no. Yeah, it's was it the roughness? Is that what was it the whole time? Was it the roughness? But when maybe that's what it was. Let me kill these annotations. Get that out of here. Okay, that looks better. But that's very odd that it's doing something weird. It's like emitting light. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. That looks way better now that I just turn the roughness off. But as soon as I turn the roughness on, it's not doing a like almost like a Fresnel fall off. But I mean, but man, look at that displacement. Compare that, and let's go back to cycles. Cycles definitely, I mean, still looks better, but I mean, this is a huge improvement. Huge improvement. That is for sure. So if I turn up the roughness in here, watch this. See how, okay, when, yeah, the roughness in cycles, it does, I think it's Fresnel. I think it's doing this type of fall off, which is like where things further away are going to blur differently. And I don't think that Eevee's Fresnel, do I have to, this might be how to fix it, maybe? Anyway, it still looks good. I'm not trying to be a whiny boy, but it's just interesting. Cool. Well, 4.2 is out. Amazing. It's going to be fun to play with. Can't wait to see what you guys are going to make. Can't wait to see what I'm going to play with this and make. I'm pretty excited. I was going to make sure I'm just seeing this other look. I think that looks way more real, the low contrast look. Switch back to cycles. Yeah. It's so sick. Oh, we didn't do the film, thin film, and then we're going to go. I promise. I got to go. Probably should turn off the metallic stuff. Do I need to do... Hmm. 1.33 I think is water, right? In IOR, or is it 1.2? Well, that's some trippy stuff. Interesting. Oh, that for now was making it do some weird stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Alphane. Yeah, send me whatever you have for that. Love to see it for the cloud, the setup. So this is with thin film on. Off. On at 1 millimeter, you turn it up and it adds the thin film over it. Cool. Cool. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it today. Thanks for joining. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. Started in Houdini, and then they were like, hey, 4.2's out. Go check it out. Okay. And on Twitter, you guys follow me on Twitter. Tag me, and show me what you guys are going to make with it. I love to see what everyone's working on. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk either lighting, or I still need to work on my business video, or Daniel didn't join. I didn't see you today, Daniel. Or we'll do some green screen stuff. I had someone in the comments a week ago say, hey, show me some keying techniques. So maybe we'll do that. All right. Thanks.